Hello, hello, hello. This is your message from the universe for 11/25/2020. This is the rune Theresa. Now, Theresa is the rune of the gateway. It is a space of pause, a space where you stop for a moment and you look at where you are. Now, we got this a few days ago when it was talking about recognizing what we need to step into the next space. In this reading, it's really talking about appreciating yourself, appreciating your journey, recognizing how far you have come, looking within at that space in you that you have been working so hard on, those things that you have been shining the light on, right? That self healing that you have been doing, that love of self. We have the Lovers reverse talking about that love of self, the Ace of Cups talking about going within, the love within ourselves. And you are at this crossroads where you are making a decision to step through that gate. You are making a conscious choice. And that's what we've been talking about for days now, is that space where you decide to take action and then you take it. And you are in that space of taking that action. And this is a moment for you to really kind of pause and look at it and look at all the healing that you've done. Look at how far you have come on your path. Look at how deeply you have been able to wrap yourselves in the water of healing, to bring yourself to that next level. Sometimes on our path, it's hard for us to see how far we've come, because all we can see is how far we are going or how far we feel we need to go. We're still comparing ourselves, and we are still feeling like our old self on the inside sometimes, even though we've come so far. Recognize the progress that you have made. Look closely at it. Now, this Hierophant in a lot of the decks speaks about a spiritual leader, about spiritual knowledge. It stands to doing things like getting help for things, doing things in a particular way on your spiritual path. In this particular deck, this artist has represented this Hierophant and this cat with the energy of Odin. Odin has one eye, and because of that, he looks at things very differently. So in this deck, this Hierophant really speaks to doing your own thing, going your own way, looking at things from your own perspective and not from others' perspective. And that if there is a structure in your life, you are the one who says what it is. You are the one who says what your rituals are, what your little pathways are, what your beliefs are. You don't have to go by what someone else is telling you. You don't have to go by the book. It is you looking at your life and what works for you. And at this moment, going through this gate, it's looking at where you've been and where you're going and the progress that you've made. It is not an easy path, and we need all the encouragement that we can get, especially when it comes from ourselves. That encouragement that comes from within, that kindness that you show to yourself, that love that you show to yourself is a direct connection with the light, divine, God, Gaia, Sophia, Gaia, creator, source, whatever the heck you like to call it Fred, it doesn't make a difference. When you are kind to yourself, when you are loving to yourself, you are literally expressing the light of the universe to yourself, on yourself, for your own benefit. It opens the floodgates to that connection so that you can be more strongly connected to that heartbeat of the world, to that space where we are in the flow, like an athlete in the zone. The more that you are kind, the more that you are forgiving, the more that you express this, not just to yourself, but to others, the more easily that manifesting energy, that energy of creativity, of creator, of source flows through you and starts to remake everything in your life. It is a transformation beyond what some can imagine, and it still shocks me every single day in some way. Something that happens, some change that has been made, some growth in me, some evolution that I've been through. It is a fascinating journey, and I am so grateful to have you guys on it. You are beloved, you matter, and you are so very loved.